Maverrik Live. I'm your host, Luke 2, and today I'm joined by Vasco Botello.
Hi. Nice being here this morning.
I was going to say, should I attempt your full name?
No. We'll be here the whole day. Well, that'll be the whole show.
We'll go back into that territory. So today we're going straight into it, talking about sales, quick wins, and automation, which is something which, as I'd say, a former account manager of a lot of our clients, the quick wins was something that you needed to instill to them, which are not a good idea, all the way throughout the training.
I think everybody is always looking in sales for a quick win.
Yeah.
Because it's got to do with the goals they've got, the numbers they need to achieve, and the very short time they've got to do that. And most of these people are under pressure, either by the business itself, because it's not doing so well, or by their bosses. And so quick wins become a priority. And one thing you know in sales is that there are no quick wins at all. So you've got to look at all your prospects as a long process.
Yeah, you need a pipeline all throughout.
You need to create that pipeline.
A quick win would be maybe a pipeline of just like one message, one sell. And if you do get that, then, congratulations. But it's probably a big numbers game you're playing.
It is.
And those quick wins are just, hey, if I just put out a message, or especially because the topic's about automation as well, if I get this robot to send a million messages out, I'm going to get some sales from it. And you might. But at the same time, unless you have like a full sales pipeline, you won't get consistent sales. You will get quick wins, but you'll soon see that they dry up very quickly.
Yep. There's only about 3% of people in the market looking for your product.
Yeah.
And so you've got to create a pipeline of the other 97%, which is starting slowly to drive them towards that being that 3%.
It's a journey, isn't it? So all throughout it, you think to yourself, this person now needs my product. The reason why he needs my product now was because of a series of events which led him to having that product or service. So what's the chances that during the whole series, you're always finding the one person who's at the end of that journey?
Well, the other thing you have to remember is that people only react when they are in pain.
Yeah.
So they know, I have to get this, I have to buy that, I have to go to this course. And they always postpone the thing until they get into this situation, this pain that says, you have to do it now.
Yeah.
And the quick wins come from that. When people, all of a sudden say, I have to do this today. Yeah. And they are looking desperately for
this
something.
Is getting in the way. Like, I've got my daily operations, I've got my family life, everything else, that kind of takes place in people's minds. Then to have you go out and purchase something or learn something or sell something or buy a product, it's because that area is missing. So if you're hungry, you buy food. It's one of those things.
No, true. And so it becomes critical to do something which every single salesperson hates. It's called nurturing.
Yeah.
So it's like, talking to your clients, writing to them, without trying to sell them anything. You are nurturing a relationship. And people should remember that people do business with people. And if that is so, then you have to nurture. It's like a friendship. Yeah. It's like a marriage.
You have to fight the ingrained thing in your body that says, no sell.
Yeah.
Like, tell them about this. Yeah. Tell them about this product. Tell them about the service.
So we get two things then there. It's one, you have to nurture.
Yeah.
And then as a salesperson, then you have to do another thing which is very critical to success, which is know how and when to close the sale.
Yeah.
So lots of people do very well the nurturing. When it comes to the closure, they don't know how to close.
Yeah.
So it just dies away. So you also have to learn that part.
It's hard to pivot into those conversations, but it's an area of when it goes, oh, I'm having trouble with this, and you go, oh, well, I know this knowledge, or I can help you with that.
By the way,
it's the classic, just like, oh, do you know anyone who knows this? Oh, in fact, I do.
But if you do your nurturing correctly, you'll always be on the back of people's mind that if I need this is the guy to talk to.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to be there all the time. You have to make yourself known. And on LinkedIn, for example, this is an easy process. You just have to do it. And we teach in our courses, for example, the 7 steps, which is a great way of doing this. And then the other thing, which is another piece of bad news to most salespeople, is posting every day.
Yeah.
And posting, it's not the thing about having to post. It's the thing about that when you post, people see you, you appear in other people's feeds, people interact with you, you get engagement, you get traction. So then we come into another problem.
That's another quick win, content, isn't it?
Yep. But then we come into the other problem, which you know so well, which is let's do automation. Yeah. Let me get something to do this. So people look for a bot to do this. And then, because they're so desperate, they go, I'm going to maximize this. I'm going to beat this dead.
I'm going to sell, I'm going to send 200 messages out a day.
Maybe an hour.
Whenever I get a response, I'm going to have to like reply to them. But if I get 200 responses, I'm not going to reply to 200 people the same way.
Yep.
So I might send my whole message campaign out at 11 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I'm still talking to the first person who responded.
Yep.
They don't care anymore, and they realized what has happened.
Now, and then what some people do is they automate it, so it becomes a bot doing it. Then they go into the other problem, which is they spray and pray.
Yeah.
And by this I mean they try and sell everything they've got, trying that, you know, hopefully something's going to stick. So they just go mad about it.
Back in the day, before the connection limitations, people would be like, oh, I'm looking to sell to directors of furniture companies. And then they'll just go on LinkedIn, find them and go connect, expecting like all of these people to just land in their inbox straight away.
And then, you know, what will happen afterwards is they could connect, but people would not see them ever again because they were not posting. So they wouldn't appear in their feed.
Yeah, they would just be a number on one
so
of their
they just wanted to say, I've got 10,000 connections. And then when you ask what you do with them, I don't know.
Or they would pitch to them, send them a little message, and it would be the lines of, well, who's this person? Am I connected with you?
Yeah.
When did I connect?
Well, they even do worse, which is connect and pitch.
Straight away, yeah.
So
that's
they
the worst.
connect, 2 seconds later, war and peace, this is what I sell, blah, 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 blah. And long-winded thing that, you know, sometimes you read those things and you go, what is he trying to sell?
Yeah.
And you just go,
or it's so unrealistic the way they've wrote this entire speech out in a matter of 2 minutes if you connect with them.
Yeah.
It's like it's not like they saw the connection request, seen it, oh, you accepted, and then immediately just started writing all that out. Even if it was copy and paste, which is bad enough, you can tell when a robot has gone, okay, this means this, so I'm connecting these two together. Because no one acts like that online.
And then you get another thing, or you get two things. One is the person that's sick and tired of getting all these, you know, being hammered by all these messages, and they report you or block you or something like that. Or LinkedIn finds that you are using these bots and you're kicked out of the platform.
Yeah.
And then everything, all the effort you've been putting through the years goes to dust because you're gone.
Yeah.
You don't exist anymore and you have to restart again if LinkedIn allows you to.
So what would you say to people who need these figures and they need them quickly, but don't want to rely on quick wins or automation? What should they do?
Nothing in life is quick. Nothing. There's nothing quick in life.
There's a few jokes out there, I'm not going to make them.
No, and those are coming into my mind. We'll do a program probably about that. But there's nothing quick in life. Everything needs to work or to be worked on. And so on LinkedIn, for example, you have to engage your audience. You have to engage your prospects. You have to talk to them. You have to nurture them. And I would say after, some people say 1 week, I would say even 2 weeks, after they've been seeing you and you've been posting every day, then you slowly start to talk to them about what you do, what's their pain.
Yeah.
And slowly, you know, you construct a relationship. And everything's based on a relationship. Just imagine that this person on the other side is your friend next door.
Yeah.
And how would you treat him? So you have to treat him the same way.
So the advice is get started now. Don't expect the quick win, but need to have that strategy and structure in place going forward.
And listen, if you've got any issues with that, talk to us. You know, we are more than happy to help you reach these targets and these goals. There's no cost here, you know, to
even if
talk
it's
to us.
something small, like if you need to, I keep getting people ignoring my messages, what should I do? You know, very small questions which we're happy to answer.
Oh yeah, no problem. And also they can go do two other things, which is one, go to our website at maverrik.io and see the huge number of articles we've got there, which are very useful. Or you can do another thing, which is come to our webinars, which we do every week on a Tuesday.
Or come on our LinkedIn's. You know, we're all on LinkedIn. We're all we're practicing what we preach. You'll see us posting content. You'll see us connecting. You'll see our profiles. You know, it's a good way of seeing, you know, how we do things and showing that what we do is what we say.
Yep, but very true. Very true.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for coming down, Vasco.
You're very welcome.
And thank you all for watching Maverrik Live today. Don't forget to subscribe to us if you're enjoying these conversations, and follow us on LinkedIn as well. We've got a lot of our articles to get posted on there, and a lot of reminders about our upcoming webinars, free training events, and live events as well, which have come back, which is fantastic. So thanks again, Vasco, for coming down.
Very welcome.
And thank you all for watching Maverrik Live. We'll be back for our next show.